So the freelance revolution is definitely here. We all see it. But here's the thing. A huge gap is opening up between the freelancers who are absolutely crushing it and those who are just barely scraping by. And that gap, it's getting wider and it's happening really, really fast. I want you to just picture this for a second. It's March 2026. Sarah, who is super talented, by the way, checks her earnings. For the whole month, she made $847. Meanwhile, her direct competitor, same city, same skills, pulled in $23,000. That's not just a gap, that's a canyon. So what is the difference? I mean, really? Is it that her competitor is that much more talented, or has more experience, or is just plain lucky? No, it's none of those things. It's something much more specific, and honestly, it's something anyone can learn.
What we're seeing is this great divide happening in real time. By the end of 2026, the freelance world is basically going to be split in two. You'll have the people who adopted to the new rules of the game, and you'll have those who got left behind. This whole explainer, it's about making sure you are firmly on the right side of that line.
Okay, so let's jump right in. We're going to cover 3 critical pillars that separate the top 1% from, well, everybody else. And pillar number 1 is becoming an AI integrator. Let me tell you about Marcus Thompson. He's a great graphic designer, but he lost 3 clients in a single week. And he had this really painful realization, which he summed up perfectly right here. His competition wasn't better, they were just better equipped. They were using tools he wasn't. So what on earth is an AI integrator? Well, it's not about being some coder or an AI developer. Not at all. It's about being a problem solver. It's about being the person who knows exactly which AI tool to grab to solve a specific business problem. You're the one who can cut a 2-week project down to just 48 hours because you know how to apply the tech. And if you're wondering, does this actually pay? Oh, yeah, big time. Upwork's own research from late 2025 shows that freelancers with these skills are commanding rates that are, on average, 340% higher. This isn't just a little pay bump, it's a whole new ball game.
And these are the actual tools the winners are using right now. Things like Midjourney, ChatGPT, Runway, you know the names. They're not selling AI services, they're selling incredible results that are powered by this exact toolkit. And this is precisely what Sarah, from our story at the beginning, did. She learned these tools, and it completely transformed her work and her income.
Okay, let's move on to our second pillar, which builds right on top of the first. It's all about becoming an automation architect. And this is about more than just speed. This is about building smart systems. Meet James. Every single week, James was spending almost a full workday, 9.4 hours, just on manual invoicing. Can you imagine? It's so tedious. Now, his competitor had the whole thing automated. It took him 7 minutes a week, total. That's a mind-blowing competitive advantage right there. And that's exactly what an automation architect does. You're the person who designs these systems to handle all the boring grunt work. And that frees you up to focus on the stuff that actually matters. It makes you faster, sure, but it also makes you way more reliable, more professional, and you can handle way more clients. And just like we saw with AI, the market is rewarding this skill massively. LinkedIn data shows automation specialists are getting rates 420% higher than their peers. I mean, just look at the chart. They're literally multiplying their time. They build a system once and it works for them for months. And here's the best part. You do not need to be a coder to do this. The barrier to entry is almost zero now, thanks to all these amazing no-code tools. James, our friend who was drowning in invoices, he learned how to use Make.com and doubled his client capacity in just 3 months. It's a game changer. Now for our third and final pillar. This one might sound kind of like a paradox at first, but I promise you it is absolutely crucial for winning those high-value premium projects. It's all about becoming a specialized generalist. Just look at this comparison right here. You've got 2 developers, both with the same core skill. Developer 1 says, I build React applications. Okay, cool. But developer 2 says, I build React apps with AI chatbots, automated workflows, and payment systems specifically for healthcare businesses. Now, who do you think won the project and charged 3 times more? It's not even a fair fight. This is what people call the T-shaped freelancer. You've got that deep vertical line of the T. That's your core expertise. But then you've got that broad horizontal line across the top. That's your competence in a bunch of related skills. Clients love this because they don't want to hire 5 different people to solve one big problem. They want to hire one person who can deliver the whole solution.
So what does this actually look like? Well, as you can see, it's about having that one thing you've truly mastered. And then you just layer on these complementary skills around it. And get this, the data shows that freelancers who have between 3 and 5 of these complementary skills are earning 390% more than the specialists who only do one thing.
Okay, so we have covered the what and the why. Now we need to shift gears and talk about the how. This is your actual blueprint. This is how you get from just thinking about this to actually doing it. Because look, all this knowledge is totally useless without action. So here is a simple, non-negotiable plan. Step 1. This week, not next month, this week, pick one AI tool and build something real with it. Step 2. Figure out which tasks are eating up most of your time and automate them. Step 3. Every quarter, strategically learn one new skill that your clients actually need. This is where you see the power of compounding. Small, consistent steps lead to a total transformation. You start this week. By spring of next year, you've already recovered over 60 hours through automation. By the end of 2026, you're a completely different, much more valuable freelancer. And remember Sarah from the beginning, the one struggling to make ends meet? Well, 1 year after she started putting this exact framework into practice, this was her income for the month of February, $28,400. She didn't just survive the shift, she mastered it. This framework flat out works. So let's end on this one thought. The future of freelancing isn't some distant thing that we're all waiting for. It's already here. It's happening right now, and it's rewarding the people who are taking action. The only question left is, are you going to adapt fast enough to seize the opportunity?